Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to learn about different festivals comes in winter season. So let's get started. First we will learn about Navratri. Navratri is a Hindu festival celebrated to honor goddess Durga and her several incarnations, that is avatars. Navratri is celebrated in the month of October or November. During Navratri, Ghatasthapana is a very important ritual. It is the starting of the 9-day long festival called Navratri. Ghatasthapana is the incarnation of Mata Shakti. The 9 days of Navratri are devoted to the 9 incarnation of goddess Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. The festival also symbolizes victory over evil and light over darkness. The festival continues for 9 nights and 10 days. Navratri is the famous festival of Gujarat. It is a 9-night festival full of dance, music and lot of fun. The dance form that is performed during Navratri is Ras Garba, which is also sometimes followed by Dandiya. During Navratri celebration, the most preferred and commonly worn is the Ghagra Choli by girls or women, which is also known as Lehenga Choli. Accordingly, they wear some prettier jewels designed especially for the traditional Garba dance. Men also wear ethnic kedia with dhoti or pajama with a necklace and bracelet. Navratri is celebrated almost in many parts of the India. The atmosphere during Navratri is so joyful. Now let's learn about Dashera. Dashera is the most popular Hindu festival. Dashera is the day when the Chamundeshwari Durga, an Indian goddess, kills the Asura demon Mahishasura. This festival also marks the victory of Lord Ram over the killing of 10-headed Ravana in the Indian epic of Ramayana. It is one of the festivals that celebrate the victory of good over evil in Hindu religion. The term Dashera in Sanskrit means getting rid of 10 evils. It is a 9-day festival, that is Navratri, which involves various celebration of good over evil and ends on the auspicious 10th day, which is known as Vijayadashmi, that is Dashera. The effigies, that is models of demons such as Ravan, Kumbhakaran and Meghnad are burnt on this day. Fireworks takes place to burn the 10-headed Ravana. People distribute leaves of apta or apti on Dashera. In this ritual, apta tree leaves symbolically represents gold or sona. Dashera marks the end of the barbaric rule of the king of Lanka, Ravana, in the Indian subcontinent. Now let's learn about Eid-e-Milad. Eid-e-Milad is an Islamic festival celebrated to commemorate, that is, showing respect for someone, the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. The day is dedicated to the Prophet Muhammad, who is believed to be the messenger of God in the Islamic religion. Muslims celebrate Eid-e-Milad by wearing new clothes, offering prayers and exchanging gifts. Muslim community assembles at a mosque or a dargah and begins their day with a morning prayer. Kids are told narrated stories of Prophet Muhammad's life from the Holy Quran. The day ends with donations towards the needy and poor people. Friends and family are also invited to be a part of this festival. Now let's learn about Diwali. Diwali is also known as Deepavali. Diwali is an Indian religious festival. It is the victory of good over evil. It is called a festival of lights. Putting rangoli, hanging lanterns, the lighting of diyas, and bursting of crackers is a part of a Diwali celebration. Diwali is usually a 5-day festival, and the sale of gold and new clothes during this time skyrockets every year in India. Diwali is usually celebrated in the month of October or November. Usually 3 to 4 days of holidays are announced for schools, colleges, and government offices as a part of Diwali celebration. Decoration of our houses, shopping, fireworks, the lightings, sweets and tasty meals are some of the few idiosyncrasies, that is mode of behavior of Diwali celebration. In the Indian epic Ramayana, Diwali is celebrated when Lord Ram returns from his Vanvas to Ayodhya. The most correct way to celebrate Diwali is to light eco-friendly diyas, cook some delicious meals, and have a good time with friends and family. Now let's learn about Christmas. Christmas is a Christian festival. This festival is celebrated every year on 25th December. On Christmas, people celebrate the birthday of Jesus Christ. This day is a government holiday. Before Christmas, people decorate their houses and churches, etc. with colorful lights and many decorative materials. Decorating Christmas tree has special significance on this festival. Santa Claus is the favorite of children. On Christmas, Santa Claus distributes lots of gifts and happiness to children. On Christmas, people greet each other by saying Merry Christmas. On this day, the sayings of Jesus Christ are read and followed. The celebration of Christmas begins on 25th December and is celebrated until the New Year. Candles are also lit by other religious leaders in the church. On Christmas, people make cakes. Christmas gives us the message of love and being happy. Now let's learn about Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti is a Hindu festival which is celebrated on 14th or 15th January every year. In this festival, we observe the transition of the sun into Capricorn. In this festival, we worship the sun god and observe the holy baths in rivers. People enjoy this day by flying kites and eating sweets. People in Maharashtra wish Tirgud Ghya God God Bola on Makar Sankranti, which means have sweets and talk sweet. Makar Sankranti is celebrated in the whole nation with different names. People decorate their homes with rangoli and flowers. Magh Mela is organized on Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti is celebrated all over the nation joyfully. Now let's learn about Lohri. Lohri is the festival that is mainly related to the harvesting of the rabi sugarcane crops. It is celebrated on January 13 every year. Lohri is mostly celebrated around a bonfire. People dress up in new clothes. Women and people dance. People eat gur revri, peanuts, sarson da saag, makke di roti on Lohri. Lohri is a festival full of energy and happiness, which is considered to be the new beginning of life with warmth and love. This festival shows the religiousness of the people as they pray to the god for a good harvest and their attachment to nature. Now let's learn about Republic Day. On 26 January, we celebrate Republic Day every year in India. India turned into a secular and law-based or democratic nation on this day. Republic Day is a national holiday, national festival in India. The entire nation celebrates it on a grand level. Republic Day of India spreads the message of equality, brotherhood, unity, and integrity. It is a day to feel patriotic and follow nationalism. Schools and colleges conduct various programs on this day to raise the awareness of patriotism among the students. We hoist our national flag proudly on this day and sing our national anthem. In New Delhi, President of India, Honorable Mr. Ramnath Kovind, hoists the national flag and takes the salute of the Indian Armed Forces. On this day, people pay tribute to the freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives fighting for Indian independence. We should never forget our freedom fighters and their sacrifices.
India is a land of festivals.
So kids, I hope you got the information of different festivals in winter season in India. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.